Welcome, my dear friends, to Chronos Wear Pink. Let's begin this audit. Now, the audit today is going to be focusing on where are you leaking the value, how to identify which path, right, to value is leaking out of your life. Now, there are several that we're going to touch on. One deck here is a clarifier. We're going to tap into the ancestors. Are you carrying the weight of the bloodline, or are you the one lifting it? The second one is your career, right? Your purpose, your alignment. Is your labor fueling your soul, or is just the stimulation for the economy? We're going to next look at your personal relationships. This is an energy sovereignty, identifying the vampires and incubus energies potentially that treat your divine spark, that all spark, the God spark within you, as a battery. And last but not least, we'll get into the cosmic energy. This is the activation, the all spark activation from the divine, the final key, moving from the mechanical living to divine animation. Okay, we'll use a tarot to clear up. Now, in the event that it is a toxic relationship that is identified here in this oracle, the situation love oracle deck, we will then clarify further with the O Helna to see the level of toxicity that is involved, okay, to help you identify, mitigate, and stop the leaks so that you can get back to your true value, right? So all the cards have already been shuffled, the energies have already been cleared. Let's tap right on in. This is for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, happy birthday season, my loves, okay? This video should be coming out. Let's identify the ancestor energy and value and or leak for Pisces. Okay, Pisces, right? Root of air. Explore. The number is 33. You are in your Christus energy. So yes, you are the one lifting your bloodline. They love you. They love you. Okay. This is an energy of them saying, look at that air, clarity. What did I say? It's the truth. It's the ace. Okay. the altar of air. I speak the truth. Okay. 32, 33. You are stepping into your divinity. You're stepping into your purpose. They love the fact that you bring the truth. You hold the bloodline high. You're in a high frequency. You are carrying the energy and you're wearing it well. You're wearing it well. You are lifting. Air rises. You're lifting the bloodline. You're creating transformation as well too. Look at this, right? They love your energy. And at the foundation, you may have had a tower recently, and they're saying it was all for the betterment for you. There was a tower, total disruption, right? But they're saying it was for the betterment of you. Your ancestors, this is their way of giving you an applause, okay, for a job well done on behalf of the bloodline. Now let's see if there's any additional information, because this channel is always dedicated to really going deep, okay? Now it says, this ancestor reflects the part of you that is hungry for knowledge and truth. If she is a reflection of you, you are driven, relentless, and on the move. With a notebook full of crazy schemes and plans, you need people around you who believe in you and who will ground you. Right now, you are the center of attention. Traditionally, this has been a somewhat scary place to be. You may even be having the stirrings of a new sexual awakening. The ancestral memory here. Yes, you are curious, but are you asking the right questions? Them old people, as we say in Guyana, used to say that some folks are too smart for their own good. This means that they could have all the book smarts in the world and still lack the wisdom or street smarts required for the task at hand. Don't let this be you. The ancestral medicine. The root of air is the plant spirit of the vegetable okra, also known as okoro. For the Akan of Ghana, okra is an Opsum deity aligned with the soul. Kra means soul. The energy of the okra plant spirit is slippery. This makes it a yummy dish and perfect for spiritual cleansing and slipping away from undesirable situations. But the slipperiness is still not a desired trait for humans. Okay? This tarot correspondence is the Page of Swords, a declaration. I am willing and open to learn and grow. So you are in this learn and growth phase. And as I was reading this, I remember they always said, and this writer is from, I think, Guyana, Abriola Adams. And one of the things, even in the Caribbean, they always say that when you are learning, your ancestors learn too. Okay, so it's since you're in the Page of Swords and you're learning, you might get a good message this week too, of high vibration as well too, that will bring you some clarity and some truth that we see here as well too. But your ancestors love the fact that you're always learning. Never stop learning, because as you grow, they grow. Okay, now a lot of times, people believe that they have to stick to traditions and whatnot, that the ancestors understand the evolution. They understand that we're in a time now of great revelation in the age of Aquarius. They understand that we're all kind of beginning to have the veil removed, and so they're behind the veil. Okay, but they want you to experience what that is like to seeing things, okay, with an awakened sense of awakening too. So your ancestors in this particular energy is not your leakage. They're here working with you. That is a good thing to know. Now let's go to the career. All right, let's see, Pisces. This is the Pisces. Career and money. What's happening for Pisces? Be very clear, Spirit. Thank you. You had one that turned over here too. Wait. We had one that turned over here. Oh my goodness. I saw it. I know I saw it. It was like a golden flower. I swear I saw it. Man, with the deck with everything is gold. I know what I saw. I saw it. Let's see. Guys, bear with me. I know I have one here on the table and it fell on the table, but one, rose, look at that, bam. I knew I wasn't going crazy. All right. So, career, you may have a good career now moving forward in law and order, okay? The sword may also represent a time you may be taking a pay cut, right? Or something of that nature too, okay? There may be a change or pivot in career. So this may identify a potential leakage for you. We also have rose. Oh, we have 2 cards that fell. So total of 3, 1 turnover, but look at that, okay? You're being encouraged and being told that your treasure is in doing what you love, okay? A career where you are counseling people, guiding people, okay? Helping them to find the treasure that's within them also helps you find your treasure too. So they're telling you a career in executive, sales, planning, finding people's hidden talents. These are all things that you're being called to do. So in the recent past, you may have had a pivot in your career involving perhaps layoffs, pay cuts, something where you've parted ways, that avenue's been cut off from you, okay? But again, you're gonna blossom in a supportive role. This is where your job security is going to be. This is where your growth and exponentiality lies as well too. It is where you are following your heart and doing what you love to do. This is the hidden treasure, okay, that has been identified for you. So the leak in the past was in the career sector. You're now being told, follow your heart, okay? You will find hidden talent and treasure there, where you are in an area where you identify others people's goals and objectives and what they came here to do. And this is where you're going to find this supportive role, is where you're going to find that job security too. So we now know that this is where you're going to blossom. So the career was the leak, okay, but you're pivoting to something that you love that will blossom, and actually pivoting to something that you love that will blossom, okay, and create this earthly treasure for you, right? Now let's identify Pisces. This is the Pisces, okay? Relationships. What's going on with Pisces and their relationships? Old school. So there's somebody that you had relations with that had outdated thinking, conditioning, okay? Keep replaying events, over in their heads. And so this is someone who is not aligned with you. You are of a high vibration. You are of a high accord. They're not meant to go where you're going. I repeat, they're not meant to go where you're going. They're stuck in an old timeline. You see, an old 3D timeline, okay? Easily seduced, okay? And perhaps there was a fair runner-chaser dynamics here, fear of abandonment, codependencies, okay? Perhaps you were the chaser, perhaps they were, and now the roles have been reversed or something like that as well too. But this is someone that's stuck in an old, coffin, look at that. But they're now, I'm seeing that this was a new beginning for you. After this happened, you had a rebirth. You had an existential crisis, a moment where you kind of had to transition to this elevated version of you. You're no longer involved in that runner-chaser dynamic because you understood that this energy had outdated thinking. And you wanted no parts of that. To give me something on this person that's dealing with Pisces with this old school, outdated thinking condition. Let's see. Okay. If they say I don't do labels good, label them unavailable. Anyone who doesn't want a title probably doesn't want a commitment either. Don't wait around hoping to become the one. You're already the maybe. And this was one of those things. So they had it was a runner chaser dynamic. You were perhaps wanting them to commit. They did not want to commit. They decided to make a run for it. Okay? And now you understand that they don't deserve you. They don't deserve you. Okay? They were not ready for, like I said, they're in that old school energy. They're caught up in an old paradigm, an old timeline. They're not worthy of you. They're not worthy of what you bring to the table. Look at that. See? You can't heal together, right? It's toxic. Okay? And so this is someone, it's not a soulmate. It was trauma bonding involved here as well too. Okay? And so Spirit's saying confusion. All they ever brought to the table was confusion. Okay? So it felt like a riddle. I'm hearing riddle me this. It was like a Batman and Joker situation. You're like, no. The ancestors like, hell no. Okay, so they're saying put a lid on it. This was something, so don't even, if you're even allowing this energy, because they may be thinking now about you, my dears. They may be thinking about you. They may be thinking about the fact that they miss you. And now they're beginning to understand, understand, and overstand the value of what you brought to the table. It's too late. The ship has left the dock. You've gone on to calmer waters. You're not interested in whatever this energy with this outdated thinking, right? Thinking that people had to chase behind them and all this. So nobody got time for that. And so you're on a different energy right now. You've elevated yourself. You went through the dark night of the soul because of this. They were sent. They did their job. They helped you to elevate to where you needed to be so that you can learn self-love. And now you're not looking back. Okay, kudos to you. So this was, so your money was a leak, a value leak, right? But now you're learning to follow your heart. And also perhaps in the past relationship, it is time for you to cut them out of your life, exercise them out of your life if you need to. If you find that they're popping up in your head and they hadn't been for a while, it's because now they're realizing losing you was the biggest mistake they ever made. Don't look back. Never look back. Okay, now let's see, what is the cosmic energy, the all spark, right, that the divine is trying to bring into Pisces life at this time? What is the all spark that the divine, okay, awareness, bam, okay, follow your intuition when it comes to connections. Look at that, okay, awareness, maintain awareness, be present in every moment, okay, eyes wide open, you fully transition so that you're aligned with the divine. You see, when the thing about it is that when you see things with your first eye or third eye, depending on how you say it, you're not fooling yourself. You see things the way Spirit sees it. You see things the way the divine sees it. You see things the way God wishes you to see it. And so it puts you in a level of awareness that nobody can pull the wool over your eyes, right? So you'll understand when a connection is real, okay? Stay connected with others, nature, and the universe. You understand if this connection has an all spark. Do you see the hearts here? They have an all spark around them. That's the kind of connections for you. If someone is trying to trauma bond with you, they're not going to have the all spark. They're not for you, okay? Spirit's saying, follow your intuition. Listen to your intuition. It never lies, because that is your connection again with the divine. Do you see here the spark around you as well too? That is why the heart and the eyes will have the all spark of the divine. If they're not coming in that cosmic energy, they are not for you. So now you have the awareness of the divine and the all spark within you. Right? So from a divine perspective, you are connected with the divine. The all spark is alive. These are, you might be getting potent downloads at this time too. Okay. And so it now, allows you to now move. You in the past, you were part of the sheep. You were a placeholder, okay, in the simulation, and now you're tapping into your sovereignty. You understand you can co-create with the divine. It is allowing you now to bring in that higher timeline. Let's get some clarifiers here for Pisces. Give me something on the root of air. And if you've been enjoying this, don't forget to look at that. Don't forget to hit the hype this video. Let other Pisces tap into this energy as well too. Okay, like, comment, okay, and share, and definitely subscribe. Look at that. In that beautiful exploration energy where you're lifting up, okay, not only yourself from an ancestral perspective, they see you as clarity, they see you as someone who is a great messenger for them too. You're there, you have that curiosity, you're doing the research, you've got that mental acuity, you've got that clarity too, and this is healing the bloodline. Okay, they see you as their star, right? So you have definitely, okay, elevating your ancestral bloodline. Okay, I told you they loved you. Look at that. They love you. Okay, they're always watching out for you and connecting with you as well too. Look at that. And the wheel. Okay, because of the work that you have done, you have elevated the bloodline, right? And so only good dharma is coming in for you all at this time. Okay, so if you're finding that things are going beautifully for you, okay, once you follow your heart, right? So we're saying the Page of Cups is here too. Once you follow your heart, only beautiful, blissful things are going to happen for you. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Give me something here on the career for Pisces. Once they follow their heart, they'll have that job security with the rose and find treasure too. This is for Pisces. Heart, rose, and treasure. Please clarify. Thank you. Okay, it'll give you the opportunity now to mend your heart too. Look, see, once you had this severance. Okay, I'm hearing severance. The sword was a severance, right? This, put you in an energy now with the Four of Swords to rest and relax, mend your heart back together. Mend your heart back together, right? And to meditate on what you really came here to do. And this is where Spirit's saying the heart. It's the heart. See the connection, the thread here is the heart. Now, Okay, this is where the leak was in the past. This was the severance. Okay, the pay cut, whatever it was from a career perspective, it forced you to lay down and to reassess and to meditate, right? Take that necessary time out, and now you're pivoting, okay, to more of a counselor, a guide, having a job and doing something that you truly love, okay, and value. And it's making a great impact for you. It's making a great impact for you. So this allowed you to have this rest and recuperation, right? Again, the Knight of Cups, where you get to follow your heart. Heart, heart, heart. There's a lot of heart here in what you do. And also here, the King of Swords, right? Someone now, you can bring it all together. You have that discipline within you. Again, I'm being drawn back to the altar of air over here. Your ancestors wanted you to, when you act, to act with clarity, to act with authority. And you're beginning to understand the importance of this too. You might be having something new that's coming in for you quickly. There's a lot of action that is now flowing in towards you. Okay? Clarify for Pisces, old school. This is in a relationship. Someone with a runner chaser history. Okay. You listen, this is an Ace of Wands. This is now again having, and it fell on here in the Fourth Source in the Knight of Cups. Okay. You again have this brand new beginning from the divine. Like I said, even at the bottom of this deck, right? We discussed the fact, I think there was a coffin before. Yes, a coffin. My memory said me right now is right. There was a coffin. You went through a tragic ending with this relationship, right? They might have kept you waiting. You thought you're going to get a commitment or something like that too. This was a chaser, runner chaser dynamics. But when it ended, right, you were forced to have, a dark night of the soul, and spirit woke you up to this brand new energy, this fortitude, where you're connecting with the divine, and you become passionate, not only about yourself, you fell in love with yourself, so that self-love was on fleek, okay? You understood the passion that is necessary to maintain you. You understood the fact of what real passion looks like, and it doesn't look like something that was wrapped up in trauma bonding. You are now holding out for an energy that is worthy of you. So you're beginning to see things now from an enlightened point of view. The divine, this is when the divine had to step in, okay? The Ace of Wands, it was a brand new beginning. Okay, passionate beginning as well too. And I'm hearing you're going to end up having a passionate new beginning, but it's going to be with someone who is a soulmate and more aligned. You're going to know, again, that all spark will be around them, and more aligned with the version of you. And as I was saying before, this person is now sad and crying over you. This is how perhaps you were, disappointed that it didn't work out. And Spirit's like, look at all this stuff I got for you. All that treasure that's right here. It looks like the treasure that I have for you. Okay? You are to be heralded. And you will be heralded for what you've been through as well too. Now let's seal the deal here with the Allspark. The awareness for Pisces. Woo! The wheel, honey. The wheel. All right? And the Fool, as I was cutting the deck. So you have a brand new beginning, okay? Where Dharma is going to be leading the way. And everybody else, maybe one, and Justice is at the bottom of the deck, right? So your Justice is that the wheel has turned for you, okay? The Justice is that the wheel has turned for you. Forget those people that are in competition with you, honey. They have nothing on you. They have nothing on you, okay? Because you are now co-creating with the divine. You're trusting your intuition too. You realize the purpose behind the Allspark. And what does that mean? Justice is coming in for you, okay? There will be balance, all right? And what will happen? You'll be at the top of that wheel. and given a brand new beginning too. This is so far on here we have 4 major arcanas. Okay, 4 major arcanas as it pertains to the 4 on the table, 3 as it relates to your all spark, right? The divine spark, this activation from the divine, from source, from God. Okay, God is all over this. God is all over you. All right. You are, because you've been opening up yourself and following your intuition and following your higher self, the divine has got their mind in a good way made up about you, and as a result they've had passionate new beginnings. You've done the healing, you've done the inner alchemy, you've done the inner work. Great things after 2 areas of leakage in your life. You're now at the end of it. The light is at the end of the tunnel. Beautiful things are coming in and through for you. So my dears, my dear Pisces, the shift has been identified, specifically the vault leaks. The work is now yours. Sit with the silence, secure this new frequency, and remain sovereign. Until next time.